No, diarrhea is most
Okay.
definitely a soup.
Okay, explain.
Okay, so a soup, more typically known as a broth, is something that is steeped for quite a long time before being enjoyed, right?
Actually, diarrhea is liquid because it doesn't steep long enough, so I would argue that it is not steeped for a long time. By your logic, a regular healthy poop is more of a soup than fucking diarrhea is.
No, no, no. See, soup, if you let the soup boil until it solidifies, then it's not soup. It's like gelatinous. So diarrhea is a soup because it's not gelatinous or
Nothing.
solid yet.
Okay. Okay, this is what Google has to say about the definition of soup. Noun, a liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables, etc., in stock or water.
To be fair, your body is boiling a lot of stuff inside of it, and
It
that
is
is
not boiling it.
what. Yes, it is. It's really hot in there.
It's not that. It's about 100 degrees
That's
max.
dude. I could. Okay, you've been outside in 100 degrees. That's in your. That's
Yeah.
boiling temperature, dude. That's super
No, it
hot.
is not.
Yes, it is.
Boiling temperature is 100 degrees Celsius.
Celsius, Fahrenheit, it's the same thing.
It is not the
It
same
is the
thing.
same thing.
Okay, so if you go outside
Yeah.
in 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're fine. So you go outside on 100 degrees
No, but
Celsius.
you're not fine.
I mean, you're a little hot.
See, but like you can like boil. Okay, if I left a cast iron steel pan in the middle of the road on a 100 degrees Fahrenheit day and put water in it, the water will boil.
No, it won't.
Yes, it will.
It's not going to get the boiling point of water in Fahrenheit is 212 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah,
It's
and
not
you
going
know
to
how hot the road and the cast iron steel pan is? It's like
It's gonna
500
get
degrees.
no. It may be 130 at most.
What do you have like a turkey thermometer like stuck in it? How do you know?
Uh, well, I know it's not. I know it's at least not 212 because it's not gonna boil.
No, but it will boil.
It won't boil.
No, it will.
I'm gonna boil you. I'm gonna turn you into stock, and then I'm gonna make you soup, and you're gonna be soup, and we're gonna be debating on whether or not you're soup.
See, okay, fine. If you don't want to call it a soup, we'll call it a broth. What's a
It's
broth?
not. It's not even a okay. It's less of a broth because a broth is like you make it from like you put stuff in a pot and you boil it until you extract all the flavors and then you strain it. Let me look up the definition of broth.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the human body does. That's why diarrhea is both a broth and a stew.
No, that's not what it does.
Oh my god.
Broth,
Then what
broth
does fine?
also
What does the
known as
body do? What does it do to its food?
it digests it. It breaks it down with hydrochloric acid.
Yeah, so it boils it because like when I boil salt, it becomes salt water.
Boiling is a physical reaction. It is a physical change, and dissolving in hydrochloric acid is a chemical reaction.
No, but
It
it's
is
not a
nothing
chemical
else.
reaction because if I put salt in the soup, then it's just salty soup. It's not a chemical reaction. You're just adding things. It's different.
No, no, it's different. If you put salt in soup, you're making a homogeneous mixture. If you put hydrochloric acid in water, whatever the fuck, it's gonna have a chemical reaction. It changes the properties.
So you're telling me that it will turn a solid into a soup, and that's the
Look,
chemical reaction inside the human body.
sure,
So
no,
it is a
no,
soup. That's what you just confessed. It's a soup.
no. Okay,
Okay, so diarrhea is a soup, and this is,
it's not soup.
but it is.
It's not.
It is though.
Guys, I think you're focusing too much on the science and the linguistics here. You have to focus on the colloquial usage of soup. Can I put it in a bowl? Do it have chunks that I can nibble on? Can I slurp it up with a spoon? Yes to all of these.
Does okay? No. Here's what I think the most important quality of the soup is. Does it warm your soul? A bowl full of homemade tomato soup by my brother Bo warms my soul. You know what doesn't warm my soul? A bowl full of fucking diarrhea.
No, because it's cold. You need to warm it up.
What? It comes out.
If the
warm.
issue is, oh my god, does it though? Does it?
Yes, it comes out of your body, which we've already established is so hot.
Yeah, because it's boiling. Your body is boiling temperature.
Okay, so hear me out. So when you boil soup, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the broth. So you boil. You put in onions. You put a bunch of onions in some water, and you boil it until all the flavor comes out, and you make a nice onion broth. And then the onions are all soggy and pathetic and miserable whenever you're done, right?
Yeah.
So if you're inside of your body, if it's boiling, wouldn't your organs be all soggy and pathetic and miserable?
No, because they're separated via skin.
Okay, so what part is boiling?
Like the stomach. That's where all the stuff gets boiled.
Okay, so how come the stomach doesn't boil?
Okay, if we're gonna go that far, let's go a bit more meta. What if you eat soup and then have diarrhea from the soup? Is the diarrhea soup because it came from soup, or is this like a is this like a nature versus nurture thing?
The diarrhea has different chemical properties from the soup, so it is fundamentally different from the soup.
But it's yet the same.
Guys, I have to say, so let's say you put a bunch of ingredients in your body, right? And your body's like boiling it and digesting it and stuff.
Holy shit!
At some point, it is considered a soup. When
Right.
does it begin and when does it stop being considered a soup?
Okay, so I think after you've eaten all the ingredients and they're all in your stomach, I think whenever it's in your stomach, it's a soup. And once it leaves your stomach to go to the to go to the large intestine, it stops being a soup.
What about the human centipede?
Where the fuck?
I think the human centipede's a whole other ordeal, which deals with more moralistic issues than whether diarrhea is like a soup.
Guys, this reminds me of the story. What was his name? Keith. This reminds me of the analysis.
Well, what if I told you